Hello everyone, this is Chrism, and I'd like to invite you to another conversation about your Kundalini awakening process. In this conversation, I'd like to discuss being in nature. As you can see right now, I am in nature, and in many of these videos, you'll notice that I am surrounded in a natural environment. This will become a need for you inside of the Kundalini. You'll want to walk barefoot. You'll actually want to go unclothed in nature. Yes, I know that's an unheard of and an ill-advised thing to say to people, and yet it is also a fact of the Kundalini awakening presence within you. As you're in nature and as you're walking barefoot, you're making direct tactile contact with the sacred feminine that is awakening within you. And within the Kundalini, it is the awakening of the sacred feminine first that begins the activation stage, and then after the sacred marriage of the divine feminine, divine male have occurred, leads into the awakened stage. With being in nature, with being natural in nature, you literally, when you take off your clothing, you take off your ego. You take off the fear of your ego. You take off the identity that you have with your ego. Now, I'm not suggesting you do this in any kind of a public venue. Even here, I wouldn't expect a person to do this here, ever, with all these people around. The idea is not to be discovered doing it. That just, people who don't have Kundalini don't understand, okay? So I will suggest that you go to the most primitive, outlying, private, wild area that you can safely find. And in the darkest areas of the morning, or the golden hour of 3 a.m. in the morning inside of a blizzard, that you do it there. Okay? That's when I used to do it. Kundalini would come strong into me, and I'd be having all the heat and all of the phenomena of the Kundalini, and yet I was in a situation where I was surrounded with people. And that was the situation that I was supposed to be in. And yet, as the blizzard would come through and the 3 a.m. Early morning time would approach, I would get up, I would walk out into the wilderness, and I would be natural in nature for those hours that I was able to do so without being discovered or seen by other people. This has nothing to do with being seen by others. So don't make that incorrect assumption that this is some sort of exhibitionist behavior. This is not. This is being natural in nature with nothing on but your skin and the energetic covering of the expanded energetics of the Kundalini. Now, I firmly recommend this for people to do, but I also especially for women, but for men as well, do not go into a situation where you can be discovered. That can lead to many social problems. You don't need it that much, and if you do, you need to go into an area where it's absolutely private, without a doubt private, the deepest dark areas of a forest, or a lost seashore, if that works for you. And if you're in the middle part of the country, well, you just do your best. And some of you may not have this availability at all, and don't worry. Just go barefoot on the cement. Go barefoot in the park. Do not disrobe in these areas. But if you have the availability of reaching a wild, deeply private area, then you can do it there. Okay. Your Kundalini will respond. Matter of fact, you may even be driven to do this by your Kundalini. So you may all of a sudden have this tremendous urge to look for a really, wild place. And after watching this video, you'll understand why you are having this urge. Do this. Go barefoot in the mud. Go barefoot on the grass. Touch the grass with the palms of your hand and the palms of your feet. And if you're wearing shorts, with the skin of your legs. Don't be afraid to make contact with the mother, the sacred mother, the Mother Earth, the Mother Shakti, the Mother Nature within you. As this earth is, so are you. You are the sum of those earthly components. You are not your ego saying, well, I'm really a fashion model based upon Barbie and Ken. No. You are not made of plastic. You may cover yourself in plastic and fabrics and all different kinds of textiles. But you are your skin and your flesh and your blood and your bone and the energy that animates that. That is who you are. And when you awaken the Kundalini within you, you are that plus so much more that I don't even have the words to describe it for you with the spoken word. Those of you who are watching this who have the Kundalini, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway. Go natural in nature as best that you can and as safely as you can. Thanks for watching.